Josiah, the two big penalties early on, what was the conversation on the sideline after that, and how critical were those penalties tonight for you guys?
They were pretty critical. I mean, they halted 2 drives in the first half. Really frustrating. It's not my character. It's out of suit for me to get 2 penalties. I can argue the calls all I want, but they still called them. Conversation on the sideline was just can't do it. Can't do it. It hurts our team, it hurts our offense, and it really stalled us in the first half. I think if I wouldn't have those 2 penalties, we might have scored a couple more times in the first half. So I just got to get better.
Josiah, a lot of people may see the score but not realize you could have probably punched it in at the end. Coach took a knee. And the fact that you were able to stay so vanilla today, how big of a deal was it that you not only got a win, but the fact you guys were able to stay vanilla from so much of the new install that you haven't shown yet?
I think that's what you always try and do in the first game, but our main goal is to get the win. We were able to get the win, and I think Coach D always tries to show class, and he's never going to try and run the score up, so that's kind of why we took the knee there at the end. But I'll give credit to Furman. They came here with a game plan. They played a pretty good game plan, and we definitely were a little ugly with penalties especially. That really killed us, a couple turnovers, so that definitely hurt us. But we'll improve. Not worried, excited. Every game counts one, and we got to win tonight. So.
Josiah, you mentioned the penalties, including your own. That first drive, you punch him in the mouth, you go right down and score. L.J. Shelton comes out of the game, R.J. Shelton rather, and then it seems like the rhythm was off, and if it was because of him or because of the turnovers, penalties, how would you kind of narrow that down?
I think we shot ourselves in the foot a lot, especially in the first half. Really hurt ourselves with penalties. I think that's probably the biggest factor. R.J. not being out there definitely hurts us, but he'll be fine, and we'll be fine, and we got to work around if anyone's not in the game. We got to play around it. So I'd just definitely say we had some penalties that hurt us.
Josiah, a couple of touchdowns for the tight ends tonight, but what was the big difference in terms of rhythm and timing with Tyler as opposed to last year with Connor?
I really don't think there's any difference with the rhythm. I mean, Tyler's a great quarterback. I think he had a pretty good night tonight. It was fun getting the tight ends in the end zone a couple times. We always like doing that. That was fun. Me and Jamal both got in the end zone. We definitely try and target the tight end in the red zone sometimes, but just a fun win, and it was fun having Tyler out there, and I think everyone saw Tyler. He can run this offense, and he'll do a pretty good job at it.
Josiah, you've been a part of some prolific offenses here. How close is this offense to those offenses, and were there any issues tonight that you think are red flags in getting there?
I don't think there's any red flags, really. We just got to clean up our game. A lot of penalties, like I mentioned, really hurt ourselves. But the thing that was cool about this offense is we were not happy with how we were performing, and the guys were getting on each other. Hey, we got to pick this up. Those penalties are unacceptable. We got to cut this out. We got to step up. We got to start going down scoring. So we just got to clean up a couple things, but we'll be perfectly fine. And I think this offense is, like you said, it's very close to being a very prolific offense, and we can put up a lot of points. We just got to be a lot cleaner and execute a little bit better. Thanks, guys.